So I recently picked up a stack of comic books from Columbus, Ohio. Went to World's Greatest Comics and a couple little flea markets that I could find, and I want to share it with you. But real quick, let's talk about coffee. Hey weirdos, do you ever find it hard to get going in the morning? Do you need a swift kick in the butt to get your day started? I find a good cup of coffee helps me supercharge my evil genius ways and motivates my villainy. Coffee Brand Coffee is the perfect start to my dastardly day. They offer multiple roast and flavors, teas and cocos, while you sit by the fire and watch all your enemies burn. Go to Coffee Brand Coffee today and use promo code POCANJOE and save 10%. Coffee Brand Coffee. No gimmicks, just coffee. All right, so here we are, Saturday morning. It's early, and I've realized I didn't share my Columbus haul with you. So I went to World's Greatest Comics, as mentioned. First off, thank you for the suggestion out there. That was great. It was a perfect shop. People were friendly. I have no complaints about that place. It was great. I found some really cool stuff that kind of fits me. You know, I'm an eclectic type collector, as you'll see. So I got some weird stuff while I was there. Just, I don't know why. So first I was thinking I had the 80s collection in my head, and then I picked up some older stuff. So first let's kick off the 80s selection stuff. Um, Again, lots of stuff there. It was really cool. And really organized. It was super easy to find things. So the first thing I found to kind of work with this 80s collection here is the Black Hood. Black Hood's from 1983. You can see they're trying to do like a Ghost Rider type thing there. Basically, villain. He's got an Uzi and a motorcycle. That's gotta be crazy. I don't know. I just loved it. Next, second one I've picked up of these, and of course this is the Batman 423 with Sterling, Cockrum, and all them guys. That iconic cover right there. So yeah, I think I actually picked this up at a flea market. So that was pretty cool. Another thing I picked up at a flea market was Wolverine #1. I actually got this for a very good price. So now I have a few of these. I don't wonder what I'm going to do with them. Right? Plus the Chuck Norris action team. Look at that. Deeds, not words. I remember that playset. That was a crazy playset. All right. Next, we got the new Teen Titans #1. I think this is the second that I picked up at this too. And of course, this coming out in, what year did this come out? 1980? 1980. All right, next, we got G.I. Joes #4 and 5. Again, not keys, but if I'm going to collect all the keys of G.I. Joe, there's so many keys, you might as well just collect the run at that point. I don't know. So there's those. Again, another little Jedi training thing from back in the day. I remember that. Oh, so great. Something I'm surprised I didn't have. And I love it when stores make it convenient, especially when it comes to 4-issue runs for a series, and that's Transformers versus G.I. Joe. I was amazed I did not have this completed, but now I do completed. And this was at World's Greatest Comics, and it was a good price. Like I think I paid 40, no, $30 for the entire thing, something like that. So yeah, and everything looks in fine condition. All right, so that's all my 80s stuff. So then I started kind of digging around some of the older boxes, and they had a lot of weird stuff in there, which I absolutely love. A lot of sci-fi, horror from the 60s, 70s, some 50s kind of sprinkled in there. So the first thing I saw immediately, anytime I see Atlantis Comics #1s, I always pick them up. So I don't know how many of these I have now. This is The Brute #1, kind of a spin-off of Hulk. This book came out in 1975. The Hands of the Dragon, kind of a kung fu-ish kind of guy. This was also 1975 from Atlas. Here's something I've never seen before, and I found this interesting. Just titled Superheroes from 1967. Just pretty standard classic cover. It was pretty cool, and I've never. I'll be interested to look that up to see if it's anything. So if you're a fan of this channel, you know I've been absolutely in love, deeply in love, with these kind of soldier covers where the guy's doing the most horrendous stuff out there, and he's got a smile on his face, or he just looks like he's living his best life, right? Like there's no aggression on his face, is what I mean. So, and then recently with some GI Joe pickups, the older '50s GI Joe pickups that I picked up, that was the case. And then I saw this guy, and this is Super Green Beret. Look at that, just living his best life. And then while he's judo chopping some poor dude, and choking out another one. Like I don't even know how that would work. That's crazy. But that, yeah, just live, laugh, strangle. I guess. And last but not least, it wouldn't be a collection without something horror themed because they had a lot of great horror stuff in there. And this is Thrill-O-Rama, and this is The Man in the Black Called Fate. I've seen this a few times at Comic Cons, and it was always way overpriced. And the condition on this is right, but the price reflects that. Like it's not, it wasn't an expensive book, so it was super cool to get that. And of course, that's 1965. So a lot of 60s, 70s stuff that I ended up picking up here, plus stuff for my 80s collection. Super good stuff. So what's going on? We are actively working in the Evil Air for the next Evil Air project. I got to get that out quick, fast, in a hurry because I have Baltimore Comic Con at the end of the month. Good times there. Don't forget the weekend of the 21st, Comics Curing Cancer. Several YouTube creators will be getting involved in that. If you get involved with that. They have a goal. I hope they make the goal, definitely. But a lot of good books are going to be going out there. And this is the time not to be chintzy, right? Because your money's actually going to something in somebody's pocket, right? It's going to help a kid, right? A kid or somebody with cancer. That sucks. So definitely check that out. I know I'll be bopping around it, picking up a few things here and there. So yeah, I actually sold some stuff, so I would have more money for that. Like that's what I want to do. So definitely check that out. All right, so it's good to be back in Virginia. As much as fun as Ohio was, I'm happy to be home. I love my Virginia. Other places are nice, but home's always better. It's good to have my daughter back. Welcome back. And I don't know, maybe we'll get her involved in some Evil Air projects. Who knows? She's my bud, so maybe we'll do some stuff. And she abandoned me, but she's home now, so everything's good. Everything's great here in the Clan Spokane. All right, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.